Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we are back on the range today. And today we are going to be doing some testing with the EC tuner brake. Yes, we're going to try the tuner brake out with the RL15 load of 35.5 grains, which I'll have to double check my notes, but I believe that was the group that gave us the lowest standard deviation on the RL15 load, and we're going to see if we can tighten that group up playing with the tuner brake. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Okay, so all the testing with the 6 Creedmoor that we've done so far has been with the tuner brake set at 0. So, not going to shoot 0 again, we'll start at 2. We'll put the brake to position 2, shoot a group. We'll go to 4, 6, 8, and then we'll even go 1 full turn out possibly, and back to 0, which would be position 10. And if we don't get anything good there, and I still have ammo left, we can throw some more dots down and go a little farther. But I think it's going to dial in pretty quick. So we'll head back to the shooting line and give me a minute or two to get the rest of the stuff set up and get a little accuracy juice in me. This has been the worst case of laryngitis I've ever had. I was literally 2 weeks I could barely talk. That's like last weekend I could barely force out squeak sounds. I think it made my wife happy, but that kept me from talking. Okay, we're heading back to the shooting line. Bring it back there. Alrighty, so for starters, we're currently set to 0. That's where we've been the whole way. For me, I chose 0, the inner ring being flush with the crown of the brake. And we are going to dial to 2. And we'll shoot a couple of 3 rounds. Then we'll dial to 4, 6, 8, etc., etc. For those new to the channel, this is my 6 Creedmoor built on a Solus action with a Solus barrel in an Oryx, MDT Oryx stock. It's been balanced with counterweights, has the vertical grip, have a Vortex Venom 5x25 scope, and an MDT ground pod. And today I'm going to use my new Weebed heavy bag. This one here is filled with the sand instead of the polyfill, and it weighs about 10 pounds. This morning, I have 2 magazines loaded up. One has 10 rounds in it, one has 5 rounds. And I found out this morning that getting the 10th round into the 10-round magazines is a little bit of work. Whew. So our first shots here are going to be at position 2. All the shots are going to be with the 109 Burger, 35.5 grains of RL15, which on our initial test, 35.5 gave us our smallest group and our lowest standard deviation. I wasn't going to run the chronograph, but I decided I am going to run the chronograph because I want to see what our standard deviation for all the shots we shoot today with RL15 is. I'm not going to call my speeds out as we're shooting, unless if something's like really, really wonky, but we'll have the average at the end. Shot of accuracy juice, put my ears in, take my chamber flag out, and we'll get started. Ears in, chamber flag out, 10-round magazine in, Okay. Yeah, that should work pretty good. Okay, down there on the target, our left-hand dot simply has a number 2. We're dialed to 2. Here we go. Oh, radar was disabled due to inactivity. Those are close enough together. We will continue here in number 2. Let me remove the magazine and we'll dial the tuner brake to 4. Okay, tuner brake is on 4. Okay, 3 shots on the dot for number 4. Let's go to number 6. Tuner brake is on number 6. Okay. Okay, we'll go to number 8. Got to watch my string getting caught between the my shoulder and the bag. Okay. Number 8, we'll shoot 1 shot and we'll change the magazine. And I am not letting this gun cool down at all. Now we are one full turn, we are back to 0, and we'll shoot the last 5 here, or pardon me, last 3 here, and see how this looks. Yeah, everything still looks good there on the brass. I don't know where that piece went. Well, that, I'm missing a piece of brass. Really? Oh well, I will find it. There's got to be a piece of brass laying around here. Okay. That was interesting. Those groups changed with every twist of the tuner brake. Now I'm going to have to compare position 2 to the original group at 0, but position 2 looks like it might be the ticket. And for those who were curious, our 14 shot average, because it didn't get us the first shot due to inactivity, our 14 shot average was 2819.4. I'll have to compare that to the original test. Our extreme spread was 34.8, and our standard deviation was 9.6. For a 15-shot group, 14-shot group, I don't think that's that bad. And we will power down because we don't want it to shut off due to inactivity. Okay, let me get a shot of accuracy juice, and we'll grab the camera and run down to the target. Okay, well that was a first for me with that rifle. I ran 15 rounds through it without letting it cool. Barrel's actually warm right now. Not hot, but warm. Can't wait to get a closer look at the effect of the tuner on the groups. Of course, the calipers will tell the whole story. We're almost there. Okay. Well, position 2, that looks like that's going to be 0.4 smaller. Position 4 got big. Position 6 got a little smaller. Position 8, just a little bit smaller than position 6, almost the same exact pattern though. And position 10 opened back up. Now, I'm going to have to pull my target from the original test of 35.5 and see if 0 or 2 are my best bet. It may work out that position 1 is best. We skipped right over that just to save time and save ammo. Let's go back and measure these up. Well. Eric Cortina must be some kind of curandero, because this is witchcraft. Black magic. 15 shot average, 2819.4 feet per second. At position 2, we had a .428 inch group. Position 4, the group blew right up to .945 inches. Position 6, we shrunk back down to .709 inches. Position 8, shrunk back down to .573 inches. Back to position 0 or 10, 1 full turn. Blast it back up to .779 inches. Now, I have to go back to my original 35.5 grain test and see what the group size was, and I will put that up here somewhere so we can compare original position 0 to position 2. 0, 2, or 1 may be the ticket for 35.5 grains of RL15. Yeah, it's pure black magic. Just twisting a dial, making the groups weird. How he figured that out, I don't know. But I'm glad he did. All righty. Barrel's cooling off nicely. It's kind of a cool morning this morning. It was 39 degrees when I left the house and damp. It was a little foggy on the drive up, so I thought it was going to be raining, but it wasn't. So that makes me happy. The heavy bag doesn't have a lot of squeeze to it, and it doesn't move very much. I like that. 2819.4 feet per second on the average for 35.5. I wish I had my notes for 35.5, but they're at home. But the tuner brake actually does stuff. Same load, same shooter, same everything. The only thing that differed was where the tuner brake was adjusted, and those groups went, started small, got big, started shrinking, then went big again. Interesting stuff. So once I figure out what the group size was, looking at my original target, like I said, I'll put that in the overlay it on the measured target. I'll put that size there, and we're either going to be 0, 1, or 2 for 35.5. Next time out, I'm going to do the same thing, but with 35.7 grains, because it was an okay group with a low SD, just not as good a group and just not as low of an SD as the 35.5. So I'm curious to see if we can make a better group out of 35.7 playing with the tuner brake. Okay, with all that being said, have to continue to remind y'all, stay strapped or get clapped. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, which all states may be constitutional carry state here pretty soon, but get a CCW anyways. Because right now, not everybody recognizes constitutional carry. And if you got a CCW, at least you're covered. And the courts have now determined that at least California, I'm not sure about the other anti-gun states, but at least California have to issue out-of-state CCWs to those who have applied. We'll see how that shakes out. But it makes me happy that California is getting slapped around and told what to do. Thank you for hanging with me, y'all. I really do appreciate that. Each and every one of y'all I consider a friend. Those of y'all that hang out in the chat during the premieres, I really do enjoy chatting with you. So until next time, y'all stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.